My mother was the first and the only nurse in a rural area in China when I was a young kid. She was the only person taking care of almost 200 families in the village where we lived. She had no office, no medication cabinet. What she had only was a brown box with a red cross on it. She used to put the box's belt on one shoulder and walk to patient's house. Her hair was between black and dark brown with a little bit of curl. The red cross on the box was shaking as she walked. As a little girl, that always caught my attention when I was following her on her way to patient's house. I used to stay far away when she was taking care of her patients, even though many families would offer me candies as I stood across the way. I was afraid of getting closer to their painful faces. I was even afraid of their candies. When I was waiting and looking at her, I could see my mother's smiles and her hands holding their hands, and all those thankfulness and appreciation from patients and families. I knew that she is doing a great job. Some days, when I walked home from school, as I neared the door, I could smell the weird smell. I knew she was cleaning and boiling her glass syringes and needles on her oil furnace at home. The water bubbles spilled out continuously, and the glasses scratched in the water. It was not many years later that my mother left nursing because the government decided not to finance nursing anymore. I eventually became a nurse. The first day I walked into the hospital for my clinic, I felt those smells and the images of my mother standing beside the patients poured out all in my mind. They were so close to me. At that moment, I knew I made the right decision, being a nurse. I work in a different country now. I do my work in a language and culture that is new to me. While the memory I have of my mother and my very beginning impressions of nursing are always there at the bottom of my heart. They support me, make me much easier to connect with my nursing career. And I feel I was always so close to my patients as a nurse. In some ways, I feel like I have been doing this work my whole life.